All right. Good. Hold up. I fucked with this. Where's my... Here we are. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes when I'm switching workspaces, the taskbar down low doesn't update. I never really had that problem. I wonder if it's like a graphics card thing or what. I never had that problem when I was on like my old GTX 1080. Might be a Windows thing too. I'm on 11 now because I forget which game required it, but one of them did. So, unfortunately, I had to bend the knee. Anyhow, I felt bad because I haven't really been doing, I haven't really been keeping up with, you know, getting my overlay updates done. It seems like I always do this on a Saturday. It's never like during the weekdays I do any work on this, which kind of sucks because I was hoping to get this done, you know, in a couple of weeks at most. But I mean, I guess as long as we make an incremental effort, you know. So let's see where we left off. Right. So we want to get the default chat. And I guess then we want to like perpetually get the messages from that chat. So let's see exactly what needs doing that-a-ways. So we get the broadcast URL and we presumably get the list of broadcasts, right? Oh, so we're done here, more or less. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Then we're going to pass our default broadcast ID on to get default chat. So, how do we do that? Live broadcast, right, okay. And then we have our broadcast. We want the chats that are associated with that. I wonder... List live chat messages for a specific chat. When you make your first request to receive chat messages, the API, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We're looking for live chat ID, specifies the ID of the chat whose messages will be returned. Live chat ID is associated with a broadcast and is returned... the live chat ID associated with a broadcast is returned in live broadcasts resource snippet live chat ID property. So interesting. We might, now that I'm looking at that, we might have that off the rip. Like we might get that for free with the broadcast. Snippet down here, live chat ID. The ID for the broadcast, yeah, okay, so I guess we really don't need this. Or, I guess we could have it return the whole broadcast and then just, like, rip it from that. I think that's what we'll do, actually. So, did I actually define a broadcast? Yeah, we did. The snippet is default broadcast, and then... Wow, I guess we really just have to... Shit, okay. Live chat ID. String. Is that, yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, that's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were gonna have to, like, do some whole ass, like, Factorio production. Fuck, we can just get default chat, and then... I don't think we need to pass anything into this, right? Like, that'll just take everything we need. Yeah, alright, cool. I don't think we need, the content details or the status. I think we just need the snippet. I don't even know if we need the ID, really. Yeah, so we just need the snippet, actually. We can get rid of all of this, I think. Okay. So, sorry about that. When the screen goes blue, it's because I have to, I'm checking OBS. I wanted to make sure the music was coming through. Yeah, so... Should probably blow this up a little bit, huh? Whatever. Who cares? So, now that we've got all of that sorted out, what is next for us? Oh, right. So, we need to return broadcast snippet live chat ID. And from there, we just have to listen on the chat, I think. So, live chat messages overview. List live chat messages for a specific chat. Yeah, that sounds like what we want. Okay, so when you make your first request to retrieve chat messages, the API returns some or all of the chat history, depending on the length of that history. Messages in the response are ordered from oldest to newest. The next page token in the response provides a token that in your next request will identify the next set of results that your API client should receive. The polling interval millis property indicates how long your API client should wait before requesting additional results. When you request additional results, you set the page token parameter to the next page token value, and the API server returns additional chat messages if available. Again, with that, within that result set, messages are ordered from oldest to newest. Okay. So, I mean, there's nothing really common use cases. I don't... Yeah, so we just gotta make a GET request. So let's... I mean, we can copy and paste most of this, I think. Or... No, we can't. I think we need to make this into a... I think we need to make that into a async statement. Or do we? I think we should. Do I have a handler set already? Because this is kind of going to be important now. How do I do the handler with Twitch? Alright, we'll get there when we get there. For now, I think we're fine with this being synchronous because... Oh, no. No, it isn't. Because... Yeah, okay, so we need this to be a go statement because when we call this method from wherever we're actually getting this structure, or wherever we're actually using this structure, we want this function to end, and that requires that this be a separate thread. Okay, I'm down with that. So, okay, so let's get all this in here. Then we can go ahead and get this going. Chat's URL is URL parse, blah, blah, blah. And then we can do live chat ID, listen on chat any. No, we want specifically a chat ID. Okay. So first things first, we want the live chat ID. And then we can do a little chat ID action here. Part. The part parameter specifies the live chat message resource parts that the API will include. Supported values are the ID, the snippet, and the author details. I think we want all of those. My reasoning for that is one of the things that plagues my current overlay is that if you're to, let's say a bot comes in here and sends a message, right? And I ban them. The message doesn't then disappear. So what I'm thinking we do is that we want to store, whatchamacallit? We want to store the author IDs of everybody. And then we want to, on a ban event, go through, see who was banned, and then redact all of their messages, because I just hate having like the link for someone's like bot selling site up the whole time. So that's cool. Ooh, hold on. This actually all needs to be for true, I think. Right, and then we're going to send all this up. You know what we can do though? Let's go ahead and do this so that we don't allocate a bunch. HL. The HL parameter instructs the API to retrieve a localized currency display for a string for a specific application language that the YouTube website's... What? The parameter value must be language code returned by the I18N language methods. I don't think that we need to set that. Max results, default value is 5,000 or 500. I think that's more than enough. If I'm getting like 500 messages in 3 seconds, something's wrong. Page token. We actually don't need a page token off the rip, I don't think. Profile image size. The profile image size specifies the size of the user profile picture that should be returned in the result set. Oh, that would be cool. I don't think Twitch sends one, so it would take a lot more work to get like profile pictures up on... Yeah, I think we just ignore that for now. So, we don't ever want to return. This actually isn't... We just need this, really. So, For true, broadcast request error, new HTTP request, broadcast URL. This needs to become chat's URL. String nil, cool. Broadcast request header, add authorization, bearer, blah, blah, blah. Nice. Broadcast, okay, hold up. Chat request header. I just want to get all this named nicely so that we don't. Chat response, chat body close. Okay, so that should be good. What we want to do next, I think, the first thing we want to do is pack all these messages up. So I think we said that in Twitch Mag, we're going to leave this. We're going to leave that as the responsibility of the calling party. So I think we just call our handler here and dump the body in. Let me make sure that that's how we did this over here. So, damn, this is such a mess. Listen on event sub, create subscriptions. Yeah, I guess we're not listening for ban events on YouTube. I don't get bots on live. It's really funny. Low key, it might be a little better of a platform just because of that. So, do we make this into a struct first, or like, what are we doing here? Listen on event sub, handle Twitch event, message. Oh, we just straight up get JSON. WebSocket.json.receive. Okay. Interesting. Handle Twitch event. We get an event sum message. Metadata and payload. Okay. So we are... That's kind of icky. I don't like that. I feel like we should be passing straight JSON. But fine. Event submessage. Yeah, sure. I mean, twitch.event submessage. Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go back to YouTube and get some stuff going on this way. So, I mean, do we parse it to JSON? We could. Items, live chat message, resource. Active poll item. Do we? I don't think we need to like do anything with polling right now. Okay, so build auth URL, blah 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 blah. Generate state, we've already got. Start off listener, build auth URL. Authorize with YouTube, blah blah blah. Get default chat. So I guess I don't have the parse to JSON body function in here. What is the E tag? The E tag of this resource. So helpful. Fucking Christ. Next page token. Okay, yeah, so we actually do need to read some of this anyhow. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and rip ourselves off a little bit. I probably should have made this into a, probably should have made, like, some of this helper stuff into its own library. JSON body destruct. It would just be a little nicer that way, but I suppose there's some utility there in oh, I have it. Hold on, actually, so if we're gonna do that, let's go ahead and build auth URL, authorize, let's go ahead and move generate state out into there. There's really no reason to have it in here, I don't think. Right? Okay, yeah, cool. It doesn't break anything, rightfully so. So, let's make a struct for this, I guess. YouTube data.go, type damn. Unable to type. Alright, so I don't know what an E tag is. I'm a little afraid to find out. HTTP E tag. The E tag or entity tag is... Oh, so this is for cache validate. I don't need that, I don't think. So, kind YouTube live chat message response, we don't need that. Next page token we do need. Next page token, JSON. It's entirely possible that I'm screwing up the struct tagging syntax. I just don't care. Is not compatible with restrict. Why not? Oh, did I? My bad. Alright, polling interval millis. Is string. Oh, actually, hold up. That's in. Yeah, sure. JSON. My stomach's a bit upset today, and I'm not really sure why that is. Offline at date time. Date and time when the underlying stream went offline. We don't need that. Hopefully. I'd rather not have to deal with it. What else do we got? Page info. Total results, results per page. See, now here's a problem. Do I wanna... What if we just lose some messages? It's sloppy, but I mean, come on. Like, you know, if we lose one or two, in the event that we're losing messages, it's like I've gotta rethink everything at that point already. So whatever. Items, live chat message, okay, and then I don't think we really care about the active poll items, so let's see what we actually get to do with these. Live chat message resource. We're getting everything, huh? We don't need the kind or the E tag. We want the ID. We'll make that public. Snippet. Oh dear. That's a lot of bullshit. And then author details. Fuck. Snippet.type. Oh, hold up. That's like all the snippet bullshit. So... got the ID. Do we have another snippet here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Broadcasts. This is gonna cause some red to pop up elsewhere. Message. Okay, so let's see what we have to go change here. Oh, what if we just called it snippet anyhow? Why not, right? Snippet, message snippet. What else do we have? Author details. Okay. Just call it message author. If we need to get more general with it, we can do it later. So, what do we tackle first? The ID is pretty cut and dry. I guess author details is gonna make me want to die less, so we can do that. Right. So, channel ID. Channel URL. Oh, we want these. Okay. Display name. So, one thing I typically get flack for, and I know it's not necessary, I'm manually tagging all of these. And my reasoning for that is that JSON, specifically in Go, the parser, has so many vulnerabilities in it, it's not even funny. And a lot of them are corrected in V2, but it's like... how do I put it? It's not... like, I just can't rely on it, you know? And typically I'd omit all of these things that we don't really need, but it's whatever. That's a bool actually, isn't it? be nice if I could, would it be nice as a tool that, oh, hold up. Would it be nice as a tool in, like, Go Please or whatever, that I could have kind of like Go format that would automatically apply the tags for me, so that I could manually tweak it and, like, know that it's solid after the fact, you know? I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to make, like, an Emacs script, although I've never had to make an Emacs plugin before. And I certainly don't want to have to make a VS Code plugin for it. So, is chat owner... Okay. Is chat sponsor? Another thing I'd really like that I feel is kind of lacking is that control delete and whatnot doesn't like, it doesn't seem to be camel case, snake case, etc. aware, and that kind of pisses me off. Because, like, if I control delete that or control backspace, like, that's the whole thing, but I just want the word. It's icky and I hate it. And I don't really feel like there are too many other places where, like, usually in optimization like that, you'd be like, oh, you know, like, there's gonna be collisions where it starts stopping midway through a word where you don't want it to. But I feel like no one's typing like that. Like, if I'm doing this, it's almost, like, I'd have to say 99.999% of the time, it's because I'm naming a variable or something. It's a weird deficiency that, like, seems to be present in pretty much every programming tool of the modern age. But I'm getting... I'm kind of cheesing, I'm sorry. Okay, so... Dude, this snippet's got, like, so much shit in it. Message text detail. Why wouldn't you just have display message? Like, what's the difference? Snippet live chat ID, author channel ID, published at, has display content, display message. Contains a string that is displayed to users. The field is not present if the message type is chat ended, event, or tombstone. Okay, so my question then becomes, objects contains details about the text message. It is only present if message type is text message event, the user's message. So, like, we get it twice? Like, this is all so strange. Poll detail. Yeah, okay, so really we just want the message. Like, this is a lot to implement for, like, my scale. So I think, and I guess I did just kind of tiz him out on that. So, I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm trolling, but in general, that's where I'm at. So let's, type. I guess we want the type. Live chat ID, author channel ID. We already have the author info, and I intend to make use of it. So, published at, I guess we, who cares? Don't need that. Has display content. Has display content. That's a new one. Indicates whether the message has display content that should be displayed to users. I guess we want that. So that way we can, like, omit messages that don't meet our criteria or whatever, and then display message. Alright, and that's that, really. So now that we have all that set up, let's go back to our main point of concern, which is actually handling all this bullshit. So we get that. Oh wait, hold up. Why am I declaring this in another function, bruh? Ba ba ba. We're passing in the response body, I think. You know what? Actually, hold on. I mean, this isn't like too weird yet, I don't think. So, JSON body to struct, chat resp.body. Fuck, man. Like, what would you call it once it's, like, in memory and accessible? Structured response is a... What did I name this? Does this need to be initialized? Okay, sure. And then what, we need to pass this... Wait, hold up. Actually, hold on. Maybe I just need to pass this by... Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. So that way I guess we can avoid allocating too early or whatever. So that gets that in there. And then we can... Do we actually have a handle func? Why is that auto-populating? I guess we should... So... Hold up, here's what we'll do. YouTube data, YouTube mag, YouTube auth, blah blah blah. Okay. And we take a live chat response. Do we can return any? Oh wait, actually, I don't think we need that. And then shit. Maybe we... Okay, wait, hold up. I got my shit all fucked. So, handler, I don't think that this can be accessed from the outside. Go's privacy is kind of weird, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not acclimated to it, I suppose. So we've got our handler function, and then we want a mutex so that we can, I guess, change it on the fly. I don't know why we would ever do that, but I feel like we should. So let's go ahead and mutex. Let's go func s handler, or do we really need to do that? Nah. We'll do it from YouTube Mag, I think, just because, like, all this is private already, really. Although, I don't know... Well, I guess we can do that, right? Handler, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, sure. And then... we've got, like, some weird shit to do here. So... func... let's just copy this slug. Might as well have it. Func, oh, set handler. This needs to be public. Func, and then take a live chat response. And then s dot handler. Oh, well, that's gonna new handler s dot handler dot mutex dot lock s dot handler dot mutex unlock. What if we just called it the mutex? Like, this is such a strange pattern, and I kind of hate it, but, you know? Like, I feel like we should just set this at initialization and be done with it. But, at the same time... New handler. I can't believe we're allowed to do that. This kind of defeats the point, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Live chat response, and then we'll do a little bit of Oh, yeah, my bad. And then I don't think we ever really need to get it. We just need to... No. Hold up. Here's what we're gonna do. This is stupid. This is all stupid. I'm fucking stupid. We'll just set it once and forget it. Func live chat response. And then in the initialization... takes a live chat response. And then... handle func s.handle. Right? I don't know if that's gonna compile. But sure, fuck it. And if I'm not mistaken, oh wait, hold up, no, we have a little more to do. Go. I guess we do kind of need to make that thread safe. Do we? Hopefully the handler is not. Nah. It'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, sure. Okay. Right. We do have some stuff to do here. Broadcast params. Dot add. I wonder what happens if you append something that it already has. It replaces any existing value. But then, what happens if the key isn't already there? It appends to any existing values associated with the key. Oh, does this replace... It replaces all existing values. Ah. Oh, no? Set, yeah, I think set's what we want here. Sure. Set, and then we want the... Sorry. We want to set the next token, right? Where What's its actual name, though? List? Sure, right. Page token. Page token is the page token, and then we'll do this to structured response.next page token. And then we will wait. Time.sleep for time.duration. I wonder actually how this works under the hood. Duration represents the elapsed time between two instance nanosecond count. Representation. So, time.duration, let's go structured response dot polling interval millis times time dot milli. I'm wondering milliseconds is duration dot milliseconds 100-second. Yeah, so that doesn't duration that doesn't work, I don't think. If we were to just do this, yeah, that's bad. Elapsed milliseconds, one times time. This is all like old. Let's check the reference real quick. Operation that, yeah, whatever. Okay, so duration. Time.now, expensive call, time.now, blah, 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 sure. Parse duration. I feel like that could be icky. Until absolute, hours, microseconds, minutes, milliseconds. Example, so time.duration. Sleep tick, blah, 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 ticker time, type duration. It's I don't know, man. This scares me. Something like I know this is gonna go wrong, because it seems a duration represents the elapsed time between two instances. The representation limits blah blah blah. So we have a duration, and then nanosecond is duration times so then why can't like this can't be. Well, I guess if this is a nanosecond, yeah, so this probably works out fine because this is the smallest unit, right? And then we're going to multiply by that, so we get, what? 1,000,000 times, yeah, so that works out just fine, sure. I wonder how low latency this is. Streamlist enables server streaming connection for receiving live chat messages for a specific chat in low latency. This is like cooler. Enables a server streaming connection for blah blah blah. When you make your first request, the connection will be established and the API will return a series of responses. So, page token, request body, next page token. Live chat messages Streamlist. You make your first request, blah blah blah. When you reconnect, you set the page token. Right, okay, cool. How do I... Do we just have to, like, hit a different endpoint? Streaming live chat. Live... It doesn't tell me where I want to hit. Transition delete stream list. Okay. I guess we can look at the... Is this just defunct? Live chat message response, blah blah blah. Enables a server streaming connection for receiving live chat messages in specific low latency. Yeah, I this seems defunct. And like they just don't tell you about it. Huh. Interesting. I hate that. So let's look at the insert. Post live chat messages. So it's just different. Transitions the state of a live message. Sure. But enable server. When you make your first request, a connection will be established to the API, and the API will return a series of responses containing some or all of the chat history. Blah blah blah. This feels like a copy paste of the other one. They don't give us a URL to hit. The request like isn't here. So I guess this is under construction, which is a little weird. I'd expect like at least a notification from Google that something's up. Okay. Well, let's check the Twitch mag real quick to see that I'm not out of my mind. Func map string any I guess we do. Alright, last thing we'll do today is... Shit. Damn. Where do we use this? Next page token and polling interval millis. So what if we just didn't, actually? What if we skipped this? This way it's more agnostic. And then we can kick out the responsibility. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Well, stream's ending anyway, so I'm not too upset about it. Get okay. Oh, wait, hold on. How do we... Oh, wait. Next page token dot string? I forget how we were coercing these out. Do I... Let's take a look at our previous code. ID dot. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's it's strange syntax, I think, for me at least. Wait, am I off the goop? I literally just looked at this. Come on, man. I might be fucking losing it. Where? Oh, where did you go? It's around here, isn't it? Message type dot and then okay, so I was right. Yeah, that should be fine. Why? Comma, okay. Oh, wait. And then cannot use next page token. Oh, shit. Fuck. This is such a mess. The structured response, I think, was better, but... Okay. I wonder if we can turn a map string any into a regular structure later. I feel like we should be able to. Okay, and then all right. I think that just about does it. Handle funk. Yeah. We're in good shape. I mean, this is ugly as hell. Like, just genuinely the worst. Typically, I aim to make my functions like, you know, little, like 20 lines or less. But there's just so much, there's so many ways that this could go wrong. It's, you know. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. It's good to actually be making progress on this. I'm really happy that we're so close. The next thing to do is to kind of glue this all to the Godot bindings, and then after that we'll actually plug this into Godot and see if we can't get things rolling. Alright. I hope to see y'all next time. Have a good one.